rely on mechanics to get you up there, you've got to rely on mechanics to get you down, but the bit in the middle, you don't need any mechanics, mate. All you need is your own brain, your own creativeness, your own sense of freedom, and your hands and your feet. And it's just you. Do you parachute or skydive? They see a plane go over and the next thing they see is a parachute, you know, and they think that's all you're doing. You know? But it's not. The bit that I do it for, they don't even see.
How'd it go, Sean?
Pardon?
How did it go?
Oh, not bad. We had a problem in the plane. My pack opened, and it's hard enough to close on the ground. Closing it in the plane with the door open, all the wind blowing through. You've got to ensure that the pilot chute doesn't catch in the wind. But the set wasn't too bad.
What were you trying to do up there?
I was doing style. It's an individual thing. It's an event. It involves turning a 360 degree, or obtaining a heading, pointing at the judges on the ground, and turning 360 degrees back on heading, turning the opposite way, back on heading, then doing a back loop on heading again, in other words, not rolling off, then repeating the sequence. And the object is to turn the sequence, total sequence, as fast as possible and as cleanly as possible. If you don't turn right on heading, you get penalised in terms of seconds and half seconds.
How good was that one you just did?
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I was a bit flustered because I had a hasty pack in the aeroplane, but otherwise it wasn't too bad. I was reasonably pleased with it. Just dropped a bit short on the accuracy there too. I was trying to hit that disc there, and I was slightly to the right of the wind, and it just washed off a bit to the right, it seemed. But it wasn't too bad a jump. Get all this garbage off.
Well, I'm just going to show you how to pick it up in one piece. Grab both sets of risers, left hand one set, your right hand goes round and pick it up, and you simply make a little half knot. Then your hand goes through there, grabs the lines again, and you've got yourself another loop, okay? Can you see that? Got the gist of it there. That hand there, just grab it and make that initial half knot. That's right. That's the way. Just make them small if you can. Wait on, whoop, whoop. Right, now grab it. That's it. Right, no worries. Right, now I want you to pick it up now. Stick your arms right out, that's the way. Right now, scoop it up like in a shovel. That's the deal. That's the way. Beautiful. We've got to get you out of that aircraft in this stable body position so that you fall straight down, face to earth, without altering any way. If that was a backpack, it just went over and over and over and over because there was no centre of gravity. Okay, the centre of gravity just moves so much, whereas on this piece of paper, it just dropped straight down. Now that's what we've got to get for you people. The body naturally falls in the correct direction. Okay, right, no more questions? We'll try it. Okay, ready? Go!
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
Total malfunction. Okay, that was good. I saw you throw in the direction of the turn, and that was real good. Except, I want you to concentrate, keep them legs together, and you've got a lot more time, remember that, a lot more time. Okay, your rate of descent is decreased, so you've got the time. Let's try it again. Right, ready? Go!
1001, 1002, 1003...
Partial malfunction. Well, I think to prove something to themselves. Can they do it? Have they got enough guts to actually hurdle themselves out of an aeroplane? They're not going up because they want to impress anybody, because if they did that, they wouldn't be jumping. And you go to the trouble of risking your life to prove something for yourself, well, it's a pretty big thing. Okay, that was really good. What was the rush? Susie can do it, the girls can do it, why can't the boys? I know you're suffering in that harness, the sooner you can do it right, the sooner I'll let you out of it. Now, I'm not going to let you jump until you can do it right. Right, think. Up here for thinking, down there for dancing. Ready? Go!
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
Partial malfunction. Now, what are you doing with that handle?
Sort of keep it,
So I told you to throw it away.
just in case.
Okay, now you're doing things that I didn't tell you to do. Okay? You throw that handle away. It's worth $3.50, but I reckon your life's worth more than that. Roll. Okay. Righto, Don. Just get in the middle of those two. All right, now just spread out a bit. Now this time, I'm going to call out any of the 4 landing rolls that you've been taught. Okay, backward left, backward right, forward left, forward left. All right, don't think you'll fall out of that, eh? Get that handle all right, the reserve handle? Right, don't pull it, whatever you do. Okay, now we're going to practice your exit.
Why do you want to jump out of an aeroplane?
Not sure if I want to. Just to see what it's like.
Okay,
in the air.
power off.
Groove around in
That's
space
good,
and all that.
That's the girl. That's it. That's the girl. Go!
Oh! 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
You're quite sure that your parachute will open?
Yes, sure it'll open.
See, that's why you wear a helmet.
Why?
It just has to.
I've never been so frightened in my life, ever. Ever.
What was it like?
Bloody terrible. Pete, I don't want to talk, please.
Okay. Righto, Don. No worries. Hang on, we'll get your static line out now. Got to make sure you got that hooked up. Right. Okay. Just hold that in your left hand over your shoulder there.
How do you feel?
Now, I want you to get...
Charged up right now.
Over there, okay?
Feel like I've been given a shot of something.
Right.
What? About 2 liters of adrenaline. Are you ready?
Right.
Ready to go. I don't want to wait.
Okay, gang.
I worry when I see first jump students go out. You know, I worry for their safety. I hope that they've remembered everything they were taught. This canopy control bit is something that you can only pick up as you go along, and obviously the first couple of jumps that people do, they're not that switched on and they can't control it that well, and I do worry when I see first jump students go out. In fact, I worry all the time until I see them land and get up and walk away.
What was it like? Beautiful, beautiful. What a ride down. Loved it. Loved it. Oh. Any problems? Ground, no. Just went great. Ground came up a little faster than I expected, but ready to go again. Oh. Beaut. I was a little bit worried about that wind at first, you know. It's a long way down from up there. But, you know, once I heard the word go, that was it. You don't think about anything else, just go, you know.
No hesitation?
No. When he said go, I had no other choice but to... Oh, great job.
Just use your imagination. Here we are, 12,000 feet.
Okay, go! Thumb up, Bruce, hang on. Thumb up. Okay. Shout ready.
He's doing it.
Ready.
Ready!
2,000, 1,000, go!
Hey.
Boy, that was a bit...
We're restricted a bit, you know, by mechanical things, by availability of aircraft and by weather. But when it's a good day and you can go out jumping, you just go out and you've just got complete freedom. You work 5 days a week doing your little human being thing, and then at weekends you can just take off and just go and enjoy yourself, just have a real good time.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
It scares the hell out of you, but there's something in it that makes you go a bit more. You think you're going to give it up. You think, I'll have one more and then I'll give it up. But you have it, and you think, geez, I could have another one. And you just keep going from there.
I've got good gear, I've had good training, a fair bit of experience. I'm just completely happy in my jumping because I'm going out to enjoy myself, not to defy death. If you're in it for that reason, then you may as well go mountain climbing or something like that, I don't know. "30 seconds may seem a short time, but if you count it off on your watch and imagine that you're moving around at speeds up to 200 miles an hour, you can cover a lot of ground, mate. You really can, and you can do a lot of things. One of the drawbacks of this sport is that it's, you can't jump from 5 million miles. The jump doesn't last that long, and our freedom is only in snatches. It's probably because we can't have it all the time that we treasure what we do get the most. I'm totally self-reliant. I can do what I want, where I want, when I want, as long as I remember about the force of gravity."
going to be even worse than that. So happy.
What a day!
Oh, gee, it never come in that hard before. I should have held off sooner. Oh well, it was a good try.
You see him get me? Rocky! I'm sure it was Rocky, mate, and must have nearly knocked him out because he dumped straight away. He must have come straight into me in a head-down dive, mate. He hit me and he rolled over on his back and his hand went to his ripcord and he just let it off. Right above him, I saw it.
Oh, mate.
Look at your arm, Shorty, and I'll take it.
I believe it. You got broken arm?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks dislocated.
Stand still, man.
Oh, wank.
Just hang on, mate, and pull this off.
What a rocket!
Have a swig of coffee while you're at it.
Thanks, kid. Where's Rocky? Come here, Rocky! You alright, mate? Oh, one high.
That's good, alright. Keep going.
Where'd you hit?
Where's it hurt, Rocky?
Back.
Do you need an ambulance, mate?
I'll go get in the hospital itself.
Just lie still and we'll put you in a panel van or something and get
Everyone
you.
got out the way, didn't they? Because I was told I was going to just black out, so I did. Yeah, it's alright, mate. That's cool. You didn't get anyone other than me. You silly bastard.
Has someone got something to put under his head?
Okay, watch him on.
I find even experienced guys, it sort of comes to you and you think, well, Jesus, you know, this might be the day. And it's good in a way because it keeps you on your toes.
I think the danger element is part of the exhilaration, you know, something that really gets your adrenaline going. And I think that may be the big thing that really appeals.
I'm aware that things can go wrong, but I'm pretty confident that when things go wrong, I can react to the situation and remedy it.
I think the real danger to me is myself. My equipment I know is absolutely immaculate and will never ever let me down, providing I give it the correct maintenance. And the only thing I'm worried about is me.
What worries me most is whether I'm going to have enough money to pay my jump bill. Well, I'd like to say that 99% of other jumpers feel the same as I do. You do get the odd person who comes along with it for a different reason. The glory bit, I suppose. They see too many movies. But they very, very rarely last long. I think anyone who's got over 100 or a couple of hundred jumps would be doing it for the same reason as I am. Because they're all sort of freedom-loving people who are in the sport.
How often do you jump?
Oh, every weekend usually.
How many jumps do you go?
I've got about 320 somewhere.
What made you take up jumping in the first place?
I always sort of wanted to do it when I was little, like see pictures of it, you know, I always sort of had the urge to fly, you know, and it really impressed me being able to just fly your body around through the sky, you know, really. So I joined a university club where I was going to school. It was a really good club with good training and just sort of gets addicting, you know, you get into it and you just pretty soon you're spending all your money and all your time on it. And it's really fun.
It's like chess. It's something to do on weekends, and it's a great heap of fun. I mean, it's just great, isn't it? There's no other sport like it.
Me and Joe and Oliver were in the drugstore killing time when my eyes came across this magazine. I got to reading me an article on skydiving and parachuting. Said jumping out of airplanes was the thing. Now being born down on a farm, always looking for adventure, I knew that I could figure out a way. Then McGill's got a parachute and Uncle Harvey owns an airplane. So call the boys together, today's the day. I found out too late that Uncle Harvey called an airplane. Why, it's nothing but an engine and a wing.
You better get some beef as well.
And I could feel my fear rising as Delmer watched me pack the parachute, as he kept saying I was doing the right thing. Dan shook me by the hand as he strapped me in the harness. Virgil bought a jug and passed it around. I took one look at that airplane, that parachute and that whiskey, and I turned the bottle up and I drank it down. I was drunker than Hooter Jones when they poured me on the airplane. The engine coughed and we headed for the clouds. But I was sober as a judge when Harvey opened up the door. I never knew my heart to beat so loud. I said, Harvey, I can't do it, as he kicked me out the door. But my hands wrapped around the landing gear. I was hanging on real good till Dan stepped on my fingers, and Virgil heard me scream from way down there. I thank the Lord and Dan McGill when that parachute finally opened. I said, hell, there ain't no need to be afraid. I went crashing through the hen house, scattering chickens, breaking eggs, and I kissed the ground and I fainted clean away. Now, folks, I've done some fighting. I've been shot at once or twice, and I've done near been run over by a train. But I never can remember time I was never more afraid than the day I jumped from Uncle Harvey's plane.
Oh, it's freedom, mate. It's total freedom.